King Charles apparently told people that Prince Harry was completely whipped after he started dating Meghan Markle. And honey, this isn't just palace gossip anymore. We've got the receipts. The courtiers are talking, and the royal family drama is serving up more twists than a pretzel factory. Now, before we dive into this absolutely delicious mess, let's set the scene, shall we? Picture this. It's 2016. Prince Harry is absolutely smitten with this American actress named Meghan Markle. And behind the gilded doors of Buckingham Palace, Daddy Dearest is having opinions. Welcome back to Royal Cookies, where we serve up the juiciest royal gossip with a side of heart-wrenching humanity. Please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. And by opinions, I mean his apparently throwing around the word whipped like it's confetti at a royal wedding. According to royal commentator Esther Krauke on the Sun's royal exclusive show, and trust me, when the Sun is calling something exclusive, you know it's about to get messy, she dropped this absolute bombshell. We know that King Charles said something about him being whipped. We keep hearing things consistently coming out from courtiers and people that are close to the royal family. Now, cookies. Let's pause here because this is massive. We're talking about the future King of England basically saying his son has been completely wrapped around his girlfriend's little finger. That's not just family dinner conversation. That's royal family drama with a capital D. Right? So while Charles is out here calling Harry whipped, Queen Elizabeth II, God rest her soul, had her own concerns brewing like a proper cup of Earl Grey. And honestly, this is where the story gets absolutely fascinating because we're talking about the woman who literally had keep calm and carry on as her life motto. According to royal historian Robert Jobson, who literally wrote the book Our King Charles III, Her Majesty started to believe that Harry was so consumed by his love for Meghan that it was clouding his judgment. Now, cookies, when the Queen of England, a woman who sat through decades of royal scandals with the emotional expression of a statue, when SHE starts describing behavior as quite mad, you know things have gone absolutely sideways. But here's the really juicy bit. And this is where it gets personal. The Queen's own cousin, Lady Elizabeth Anson, who was apparently one of her closest confidants, shared with royal biographer Sally Bedell Smith that the Queen thought Harry was perhaps a little bit too much in love with Meghan. Too much in love. Can you imagine? The Queen of England basically saying, "Calm down, grandson, you're being a bit much." It's like your nan telling you to tone it down with your new boyfriend. Except your nan happens to rule a commonwealth of nations. Now, cookies. This is where the plot thickens like custard in a royal kitchen. Because according to Esther Krauke, we're looking at what she calls a cultural clash. And honestly, that's the understatement of the century. Picture this. You've got Meghan Markle, Hollywood actress, used to speaking her mind, making her own money, and basically being the boss of her own life. Then you've got the British royal family, an institution older than most countries, with more rules than a Victorian finishing school and more tradition than a Christmas pudding. But here's where it gets absolutely bonkers, and this is the tea that's been simmering for years. Krauke suggests that Meghan thought she was marrying a billionaire, but was marrying a millionaire with like sort of a reduced status. Hold up, hold up, Are we seriously suggesting that Meghan had dollar signs in her eyes? Because if that's the case, someone clearly didn't do their homework on royal finances. These people are rich, sure, but they're not by Twitter on a whim rich. And let's be real here, cookies. Harry's reduced status isn't exactly poverty, is it? We're talking about a prince who inherited millions from his mother, lives in palaces, and has never had to worry about student loans or whether he can afford avocado toast. But apparently, in the world of royal expectations, being a spare to the heir comes with its own set of shall we say, limitations? And maybe, just maybe, those limitations didn't align with certain Hollywood expectations. Right, so while all this drama is brewing behind palace doors, the rest of us are watching this royal romance unfold like it's the best Netflix series ever made. And honestly, at first, it looked like a bloody fairy tale. You had Harry, the beloved people's prince, who could do no wrong in the public eye. Then you had Meghan, bringing this fresh, modern energy to the monarchy. The wedding was watched by millions, everyone was crying happy tears, and it looked like the royal family was finally getting the diversity and modernization it desperately needed. But here's the thing about perception, cookies, it can shift faster than British weather. Because while we were all watching this beautiful love story unfold, behind the scenes, family members were apparently having very different conversations. And Krauke mentioned something absolutely crucial. She said the Queen's opinion of Meghan evolved, and it's much like how the country's opinion evolved. That's not just royal commentary, that's a proper observation about how public sentiment can do a complete 180. Because let's be honest, we went from Meghan is saving the monarchy to Meghan is destroying the monarchy faster than you can say stepping down as senior royals. January 2020, cookies, and boom. Harry and Meghan dropped the most shocking announcement since Edward VIII abdicated for Wallis Simpson. They're stepping down as senior royals, moving to America, and basically giving the royal family the ultimate "it's not you, it's me" breakup speech. But here's what makes this even more dramatic. According to Robert Jobson's book, by the time Queen Elizabeth died, Harry had precious few supporters left in the family. And it gets worse. The Queen, who had always had great affection for him, eventually got tired of his outbursts. She got sick of the volatile exchanges between Harry and William that sometimes happened right in front of her. If you're obsessed with royal strategy and environmental impact like I am, make sure you're subscribed to Royal Cookies because we're serving up the most sustainable royal content on YouTube. And remember, in a world full of fast fashion and royal scandals, sometimes the most revolutionary thing you can do is wear your values on your sleeve, preferably in a gorgeous shade of green. Sophie's proving that environmental activism isn't just about what you do, it's about who you become. Until next time, keep munching on those eco-friendly royal cookies.